So these are some of the top IELTS mock exam mistakes from writing and speaking section. And we'll start with writing. So number one, task response. Number one criteria in IELTS writing is task response. In both task 1 and task 2, you need to make sure that your writing matches those criteria. Number one common mistake is not fully addressing the task requirements. Okay, if you don't know what is the task requiring from you, you're probably making a mistake. Okay, candidates may provide irrelevant information that the exam question is not asking, or fail to address all parts of the task. Their ideas may be biased to one side better and to one side less. It is important to carefully analyze the task prompt and ensure that the response addresses all aspects as requested. So, all right. Organization and coherence. Candidates sometimes struggle with organizing their ideas coherently. Even though they have answered the question fully, it doesn't mean they're going to automatically get higher score as long as they don't join their ideas together with clear and understandable manner. So this can include lack of paragraphing, weak logical progression of ideas, or inconsistent use of linking words. Candidates should focus on structuring their essays with clear topic sentences, supporting details, and appropriate transitions to enhance coherence. So, in short, how well are you connecting your ideas within paragraph and between paragraphs? Grammar and sentence structure. From 4 of those requirements, I think grammar and vocabulary is most addressed upon part of the exam, I think. Because almost all teachers pay attention to grammar and vocabulary, but very few pay attention to or take task response and coherence and cohesion seriously. So grammatical errors such as subject-verb agreement, verb tense consistency, and incorrect word forms can negatively impact the overall quality of your writing. Candidates should pay attention to grammatical accuracy and review common grammar rules to avoid mistakes. Even if you know grammar really well, it doesn't automatically make you score higher from the grammar section of the IELTS writing. If you're using those grammar rules not in the correct places. Last one is vocabulary usage. Limited vocabulary and repetitive word choices can affect the lexical range of writing. Candidates should strive to use a wide range of vocabulary, including appropriate academic or topic-specific terms, to convey their ideas more effectively. So when students usually think about vocabulary, what comes to mind? Probably really impressive long words, right? When you're writing an essay, you want to impress the examiner and give the best vocabulary. The greater the vocabulary that you use, you think is going to score higher in real IELTS. But it's not always the case if you're not using it in its proper place. So thesaurus and vocabulary building exercises can be helpful in expanding vocabulary, I think. So the last one for task 2 essay is task 2 essay length, how long your writing is. I want to mention that it's not right now. There's a new rule that requires no more than 250 words is no more in action. So you don't have to write 250 words, but it helps. If you write 250 words, it helps not to go under length or over length. Okay, so you will not lose your time. It's a question of time. You will not lose your time if you, let's say, started with task 2 and you write, let's say, 350 essays. There's a strong chance that you are going to fail or at least lose score in task 1 because you have no time for task 1. So yeah, task 2 requires candidates to write longer essays. Some candidates struggle to manage their time, end up writing essays that are either too short or excessively long. It is important to practice writing within the word limit, 250 words, but it's not required. Okay, and develop a sense of how much content is appropriate for the given task. Now let's look at speaking. Speaking, when it comes to speaking, I must say I was really impressed by some of the students. I was the examiner as well, and I was really impressed by some of the candidates, how well they were able to convey their message, to answer the questions. But there were some mistakes that students were making as well. So number one problem that students have when taking mock exam is they may hesitate, pause excessively, or struggle to express their ideas fluently by going either too quickly or too slowly. This can hinder or stop the overall flow and coherence of their spoken responses. You should practice speaking regularly, engage in conversations with others, and work on developing fluency through various speaking activities. I think this is our favorite one, yes, grammatical mistakes. Similar to the writing section, candidates may also make grammatical errors in their spoken responses. Common mistakes include, incorrect verb forms, tense usage, subject-verb agreement. So reviewing those mistakes and practicing how to use those grammatical structures correctly can help you improve your accuracy in speaking. Number 3, limited vocabulary. Candidates may rely on basic vocabulary or struggle to find appropriate words to express their thoughts. Building a diverse vocabulary through reading, listening, and vocabulary exercises can help candidates convey their ideas more effectively and demonstrate a wider range of vocabulary.